Sup guys, it's me, Xavier. Sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. I don't know, I was just like chilling out all day. I had to shovel my Nana's house. But up next we have the Boston Red Sox preview. Now, obviously last year under new manager Bobby Valentine, the Red Sox just flopped. I mean, they had some talent, but their starting pitching couldn't come together. And David Ortiz was pretty much the only bright spot. Once again, injuries hit Jacoby Ellsbury. They traded Kevin Youkilis and Adrian Gonzalez and Josh Beckett. So, right now, this is a heavy lineup, so I'm going to be talking a lot about these players. Not all of them like I did with the Orioles, but I'm pretty sure I'll be talking about more. So, here's my projected lineup. Batting first, Jacoby Ellsbury. Second, Shane Victorino. Third, Dustin Pedroia. Fourth, David Ortiz. Fifth, Mike Napoli. Sixth, Will Middlebrooks. Seventh, Stephen Drew. Eighth, Johnny Gomes. And ninth, Jared Saltalamacchia. Now my projected rotation, I think they'll do John Lester, Ryan Dempster, Clay Buchholz, Felix Dubrondt, and John Lackey. So we'll start off at Jacoby Ellsbury. He gets hurt. You never know. He had that power surge 2 years ago, but that didn't mean anything. That was definitely a fluke. He's injured a lot. So if you're doing fantasy, I don't know. He's a great talent. He's just injury prone, but I say if he stays somewhat healthy, he could hit around 320 homers, 70 RBIs, and we'll get a lot of steals. Now, Shane Victorino. Shane Victorino was acquired over the offseason. He was a good pickup, very all-around player. He's lost some of his pop, but still around the same stats as Jacoby Ellsbury. Those two are identical, I feel like. Okay, we'll skip. Okay, we'll talk about... Actually, I think I'll talk about everyone except for the last three players. Third, Dustin Pedroia. Another injury-prone player, but I really feel like he's going to have a good season this year. But that's just me. And I think he will. He's a former MVP, but he's just been getting hurt. And it's just bad luck on his part. But I'm going with around a 300 average, 16 homers, and 80 RBIs. So those three kind of even out. He has a bit less speed. So the first three hitters are very consistent within each other. Then we got Big Papi. I'm not really expecting Big Papi to have a great season like he did last year. I'm going 290 with 24 homers and 80 RBIs. Then we have Mike Napoli, newly acquired first baseman that pretty much everyone knew the Red Sox were going to get. Everyone's he's overrated, but I really like Mike Napoli. I mean, he might not hit for the best average, but he's got some pop, and that's exactly what the Red Sox would need if Big Papi went down with an injury, which there's a decent possibility that could happen, along with some of their starters. So, I think he could possibly have a 30 home run season and possibly lead the league in a home run. I mean, lead the team in home runs. But at best, I'm gonna give him a best and worst case scenario, and this isn't my bold prediction. I feel best case he could go 30 homers, around 90 RBIs, and a 265 average. Worst case, if Big Papi's still around, which he was last year, I feel he could bat still around 250, 25 homers, 70 RBIs. Now here comes my bold prediction. 6th batting order, Will Middlebrooks. This guy could probably be the next, I don't know, position is he? Third base. I wouldn't say Alex Rodriguez because that's a really big stretch. But honestly, this guy could be the next big hitting corner infielder. I mean, this guy's got some pop. This season, I mean, I'm just going all out with Will Middlebrooks if he stays healthy. My bold prediction: he will finish top 15 in home runs in the MLB. So I'm projecting a 270 average with 33 home runs and 93 RBIs. So just remember that. Top 15 home run. So the last three: Steven Drew, Johnny Gomes, and Jared Saltalamacchi, who's actually in trade rumors. Jared's got some pop, but now on to the rotation. John Lester obviously didn't have his great season. I see him kind of coming back, but not as good as he used to be. So I'm going like 12 wins, 9 losses. I haven't really said this in this video, but I'm still expecting a last place finish for the Boston Red Sox this season. Then we got Ryan Dempster, who was a solid pickup. I possibly think he could be the best pitcher in that rotation. He could possibly move on to their ace, even though he is getting older. But I could see, even though I'm projecting an 11-10 record, he could, I feel that John Lester could possibly get into a slump like he did last year. Clay Buchholz, everyone's so mature about that name, Clay Buchholz, but it's something stupid like that. Clay Buchholz was, wasn't he a stud 19-4 a few years ago? Yeah, but he's not a strikeout pitcher. He throws for a high whip. I'm going 10-7. Then we got Felix Dubron, who everyone's he's the next big thing, but honestly, I don't see it. I think he will struggle at the next level, and if he plays a full season, 7-14. And same with John Lackey. I think John Lackey is done in this league. He's reached his potential, definitely. He's just declining. I'm feeling another crappy year for John Lackey. Now relievers, they acquired Joel Hanrahan, but I'm only guessing him and Andrew Bailey will probably split the saves, and combined I have those two for 39 saves. Combined, not each. So, I mean, that's not that bad, but it just shows that they're not going to be getting as much winning opportunities. Bench hitters, if there's anyone special here, David Ross, the catcher, he was he's a great power hitter. I'm projecting 10 home runs and 200 at bats. Pedro Siriaco really filled in last year, and that's about it. So, team MVP, even though I said Will Middlebrooks will be in the beginning, I don't know. This one's kind of tough. Even though I said Will Middlebrooks will be in the top, the top 15 in home run hitting. That's my bold prediction. Personally, I think team MVP will be Dustin Pedroia. I think he will have not another MVP caliber season. There's a possibility he could go 30, 20, and possibly 100. But I'm not projecting a good season for the Red Sox. I'm going to guess they're going to keep rebuilding. I feel they will trade Jacoby Ellsbury or someone, and they're just going to slump. So I'm going with, this is a strong division, so this record's not that bad, but a 75-87 last place finish for the Boston Red Sox. Okay, so next we got the Yankees, my New York team, even though I'm a Mets fan. But that'll be fun. I mean, it's not like I hate the Yankees. I mean, I like watching their games over the Mets because, Michael K's a stud. But, yeah, so Yankees next, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.